Yeah, so we all got a chance to play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe recently, and 48 more courses on the way. And was it 8 of those just dropped
Eight.
just the other day? And so we got an opportunity to play 8. I will say from the very, very beginning, I was shocked at how difficult it was to get to these courses. Like I was like, what in the world? Like I just booted up the game thinking that I'd be able to just play them, but no, it's not there. And then you have to like go back to the eShop, and I guess like then it says, okay, you've got the expansion pack. Then it allows you to download it and everything, and then you have to like do it like a regular DLC. For some reason I just thought it was going to be just available because I had the expansion pack. Maybe that's
You
on
know what?
me,
I'm in the same boat.
but
Nope,
yeah.
no, I did the exact same thing, Steve.
So
Same
yeah,
thing.
and then once you get into it, then it's not clear how to get to those courses at all. You can scroll up on the course menu or hit the L button, and it brings up the other map, the courses there. That's not obvious either. I'm like, why didn't they like? I don't know. Just like I get it a little bit, but I'm like, what? It doesn't make sense. But anyway, we got 4 or 8, 4 in each cup. So Paris Promenade from Tour, Toad Circuit from 3DS, Choco Mountain from N64, Coconut Mall from Wii, Tokyo Blur from Tour, Shroom Ridge from DS, Sky Garden from the Game Boy Advance game, and Ninja Hideaway from Tour as well. So, what do you guys think of these courses and your experience with them so far? What do you think, Barry?
For me, I mean, it was great but it wasn't anything like amazing because I play tour on a daily basis. So I've played all these stages, but Coconut Mall hasn't been put into tour. All the other ones are in tour, so it's like I've raced these all the time. I did find it weird that Ninja Hideaway is not actually listed as tour in game. It just doesn't have a game it's from, even though it is absolutely from Mario Kart Tour.
Hmm.
I think it was really interesting how they did stuff like Paris because there's multiple versions of the courses, and each lap is a different one of them. So it's like Paris 1, 2, and 3 are each different lap. I like that. I think that's really a smart way to do it. One thing that people who don't play tour realize is that every one of these courses they have 4 versions in tour. There's the regular, and then there's a reverse version, which they have in Mario Kart 8. But then there's also a trick version where there's extra ramps and extra jumps, and then there's a trick reverse as well. So it's I'd really like to see those versions go in because some of them it feels like a brand new course. I'd love for them to do something like that. But I think this is a great selection. I'm happy for those that never played Tour. This is a brand new set of courses. And for the returning courses, this is a brand new coat of paint. Like Sky Garden looks vastly different than Super Circuit's version, of course.
Yeah, it did.
Some things are different. Like I know Coconut Mall doesn't have the cars moving in the parking lot. I have a feeling that's going to eventually go to tour in this version, but I think it's great. I think you're getting a lot of extra courses. It's a lot of extra fun. It's interesting with the different mechanics too, because in tour you have like the frenzies. You get 3 items per item box, which changes up the gameplay. And the 8 isn't there. It's the 7 from Mario Kart 7 instead. So some small differences, and obviously the different powers. Since it's been so long since I played this, I got the Fire Flower, and in Tour it gives you 3 to 4 fireballs that circle you, and you use the button and you launch them all. So I did that, and I'm like, oh, I can do it multiple times here. I totally forgot about that. It's been a couple of years. Uh, but yeah, I think this is great. I had a lot of fun. I'd recommend it.
Cool. Cool. Great way to think.
I absolutely loved it. I was playing like the first like day that it came out, and I had played tour only for like a limited period of time, like only a few months, and I hadn't even seen any of the 4 courses from that experience, and I was happy to be able to play all 4 of them. Those are probably like the 4 favorite ones of this first set, to be honest. The Paris one, like Barry was saying, with each lap being different, that was such a awesome idea. I'm really surprised they haven't done that for other courses or other new courses for the game before this, but I definitely welcome that for any future courses because that was really incredible. Um, Unfortunately, the Tokyo one isn't as good as Paris, like for the different routes, but it still was pretty. They did change it up slightly on like the laps 2 and 3, but not as big as changes like Paris, because like on the final lap, you're like pretty much like going like backtracking a lot of the course like backwards, and that was really cool to go through like the opposite way.
Hmm.
Um, the Toad Circuit was probably like one of the least favorite ones. It was just kind of like a super intro course from whatever DS or 3DS, whichever one it was from, and didn't really seem anything drastically different. Um, Obviously, it's just mediocre at best. Like the other ones, all seem like they had a lot of love and care put in. Like Choco Mountain is one of my favorites from N64. Um, Unfortunately, they kind of cut out like some of the rails and stuff, but I did like how they made it look much more beautiful. They're going through like a mine, and then there's even like a short flying section and other kind of stuff like that that really made it a lot more fun to play. Um, yeah, there was the Ninja Hideaway was another really cool one, having lots of different routes all throughout the course. You can be on like the top or the bottom on just about the entire course, and you can even switch or fall between them if you really want to. And that's very cool to have those kinds of options available there. Um, so pretty much it's definitely worth it. As Barry said, like $25, you're doubling the amount of courses that the game already comes with. So yeah, I would definitely recommend to either buy the DLC if you're a Mario Kart fan or get the expansion pack.
Nice. Yeah, I really liked of the ones that they brought up from tour. I really liked the Paris one. Like firing it up, I was like, oh my gosh, this is great, and it threw me off because the course changes each time. I was like, I don't remember this from the first time, but it's like similar enough, but it's changed, and so it threw me off when I wasn't ready for it. But overall, I still really liked it. And I'm not a fan. I know a lot of other people are the same of the changes in Coconut Mall. Like it doesn't really like the ramps, from changing from the escalator to the ramps, it doesn't really bother me that much. I don't know why they took away the moving cars. Like I wish they would update it and move it back. Like a lot of people are wanting the moving cars. Like it adds to it. It made it basically easier. And I think I like the challenge of having to navigate around those in the original game. Yeah, Sky Garden threw me off. Like I was like, I don't remember this because it's so different than the original one, in a good way. But it kind of threw me off. But Ninja Hideaway, I actually don't like. I think it's too chaotic and it was too crazy. I might change my mind if I play it more, but my first, playthrough, I was like, I don't know if I really like this one as much. Of the tour ones, Paris was my favorite. Tokyo was fun, kind of middle, there. But I'd say of the tour levels, Paris was first, Tokyo in the middle, and Ninja Hideaway is not my favorite from the tour levels. But yeah, Barry, you seemed shocked that I didn't like Ninja Hideaway.
Only because it seems like that's universally, online, like the one that's praised the most. In fact, a lot of people seem shocked. Like, how did a mobile game get a course of this quality? There is one other original course, Merry Mountain, which was done for the Christmas event. So there's a good chance that will appear, in a pack around Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another fun one too.
Cool.
And then, of course, the other
Yeah,
cities, Vancouver, New York, those are good.
Cool.
yeah, Mary Mountain's the only exclusive course that I had played because I was during the time frame that I was playing the game. But
Nice.
it'd be cool if that one did come.
Yeah, I liked
Later on.
how like the tour levels are like they're so built around drifting, and so I as I was getting there, I was like, oh,
Yes.
this is fun in the actual game as well, and kind of like I was like halfway through, it was like, man, this is a curvy course. Oh my gosh, it's built for drifting, and then I just switch my thinking and get it around that, and then I loved it. So that was really fun, and I love like you guys have said, like I love seeing these tour levels brought over because like as much as it's a decent mobile game, Barry clearly loves it, but I didn't want to see these levels wasted on a mobile game that not as many people play. I'm so glad to see them
Yeah.
come over to a mainline Mario Kart game.
I think one of them,
And
like I forget which one it has cars in the roads.
Mm.
And on the tour version actually doesn't have the cars there, which is interesting.
Oh,
Or they're static. They're like static, like the ramp with the surfboard. It's like static there, never moving. It's always there every lap.
oh.
So that's what shocks me about Coconut Mall, because I could see this being the mobile version, like making it a little bit easier because it's just touch controls. So who knows? Maybe they uploaded the wrong ROM.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, next update, we'll all of a sudden see moving cars. So.
Yeah, and Steve, I definitely agreed with you on the Ninja Hideaway. Like, I wasn't like that my first time through it. I really was not happy. Like, seemed like it was way too complicated. But playing it more through, like, going through all the different difficulties and everything, it made me really appreciate it a lot more. Especially like 100 and 150, and even the mirror version. But 200, that course is way too hard. Those roads are way too narrow to go through
Nice.
very easily. That was a pain to get the last golden trophy and triple star on, was that one, because of that
Yeah.
ninja course.
That's funny. I've only played them all in 100cc so far, so I'm I'm kind of excited yet also fearful to play it on 200cc. That sounds crazy. But yeah, I know a lot of people have been asking in our Discord and stuff too, what we think about the DLC. I think it's worth it, and you can get it if you're a Nintendo online member for the expansion pack. It comes for free. So honestly, like, my recommendation would be just get the expansion pack. You get all the other stuff thrown in, and yeah, if you don't like it, that's fine. Just cancel it. You can get like 3 months at a time and all this stuff. So yeah, it's a great.
And they're going to add more to it. Like,
Totally.
This is proof that they're going to keep adding stuff.
Totally. So yeah, if you like Mario Kart, I think this is a no-brainer. You're gonna get so much for all this, and you can play all these new courses online if other people pick them. So like, just try it out online, I guess, and you'll probably end up playing the new courses because people are gonna pick them first. And there you go. You get a chance to play it.
Yeah. I did a private friend battle over the weekend, and that was really awesome because both of us had the DLC, so we were both picking like Paris and stuff. And it's like, oh, either Paris or Paris. Okay, let's play Paris.
There you go.